So, any productive week? I was talking to Wendy and Jim. I've been to the charity shop again, and I got a pile of DVDs. So I'm all ready to show off what I got in my pick of the week, as it were, because I got some crackers. Anybody else had their out and about new purchases?
I did get a new delivery. New. But I ordered it about a month ago, but it was no rush for me. So I forgot it, and I went down and checked the mailbox. What was it, Tuesday morning? And I was like, oh, I forgot I ordered these.
Yeah. Well, I've been extremely lucky. Some of them are bad, some of them are corny, some of them are only things that I would like and some people hate, and I'm aware of it. But that's my collection for today.
Wow.
That is a super score.
I picked up a big box set, the similar size, but that's not. I mean, that's just all to do with the Titanic. What caused all the documentaries I've had about the Titanic. So that's a big 8 DVD box set. So that's separate from those ones. That's just fun stuff.
That sounds interesting.
PJ, you're like my friend Bernard. He goes in a charity shop. He always finds something, a rare gem, something wonderful, special. I go in there, I can find bugger all usually in the charity shop.
The thing is,
it's the most amazing stuff. And you're
sometimes
like, how did you get
go
that?
in. That's the thing. I've noticed sometimes you could walk in and you go, nothing. Whereas you could go in this next day, nothing's been added to it, and you can pick up things because I think sometimes it depends how you're looking. And I've done it with books. I've gone in and just looked around, saw nothing, went back in. I says to the woman, anything new? She says, no. And I walk over and there's 2 books I never saw yesterday. And they're books I've been looking for. And it's stuff like that. I think it's just sometimes if they tidy up, they just move them around and they just catch your eye. Mm-hmm. Because you know what it's like, some of these ones, like that one there, I got that one. In the back of it, there was no name to it. So I would have passed by that as a Stargate one. But the spine doesn't say Stargate or anything. It's just got a wee symbol. But it's because it's from a full collection, which would have all the gate addresses. But because it was just thinking, and I picked that up, and yet charity shop I went into last week, they said they've had nothing new, yet that was sitting there. It's only 3 episodes, that's the worst. That's why I don't get a lot of Stargate that way. I usually
always worth a look.
Eh?
Always worth a look.
Oh, it definitely is. But I picked it up anyway because it was only like £5 for £1, so 20p. I'm quite happy to add them in my collection one at a time, but not having to purchase them one at a time. Because actually purchasing them, because they're part of a collection, are like £5 for a DVD, and you get 3 episodes. I would rather have a full season. I'm a wee bit pernickety that way. I don't want to spend for a full season. I don't want to spend £35-40 for one season when you can buy the whole set.
Yeah.
£30 later on. But I've been done not too bad. I picked up 4 Star Trek ones.
Never.
So I picked up
the
motion picture, the director's cut.
Oh, nice.
Look at that one.
Yeah. Basically a widescreen collection. And basically I have got that, but when I saw it was the director's cut wide, it's easy to replace the original.
They are supposedly redoing that in 4K now for yet another release, I've heard.
And I picked up another version of The Wrath of Khan.
Oh,
that's the widescreen director's edition as well.
Nice.
Holy cow.
So that's replacing the one I've got.
That's
and
great.
I also picked up 5. So I did the Final Frontier. So I picked that up as well. It's the same idea. Got those, but having them in a nice wee box set, and they're basically the director's cut wide edition.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Sorry, widescreen, not wide edition. When I say wide edition, they expect a wee guy going, "You all right, big man? How's it going?" And I picked up Nemesis. I hadn't had that because it's not one of my favourites, but it'll add to the collection. So
yeah,
all right.
I know it.
Do you want to see my gem that I picked up?
Go on, then.
Go on. Oh,
Close Encounters! Yay.
The third guide.
Which one is it?
It's the widescreen version, collector's edition. So somebody's collection had gone into the charity shop and I picked up a lot of them. And it's
they
had all the collector's editions of things.
Oh yeah!
Wow!
That is one of my favorite films.
Yeah,
I love Close Encounters. It's just one of those.
I've only ever seen it once this year.
Oh, this year.
That's the first time ever, because I got told Ian David Diaz told me I had to watch it. So I said, "Oh look, I've had it on Blu-ray for years, but I've never watched it."
I just every so often I still do that when I get.
And then I watched it, and I was like, it's all right, I guess. And he's like, oh well, that's because all the tropes had been overused over the years. So.
Exactly.
It is that you think about it. Because I was talking to my wife, she had watched Jaws last night. It was on TV.
Oh, Jaws holds up though. Jaws.
Yeah, but she'd never seen Jaws. She'd seen clips here and there throughout, so she knew all the tropes. So I've been mentioning things like we're going to need a big boat. The bit with it, and that's what I was saying. I was talking about it, and she said she'd never seen it, but every part she'd seen bits of it, and it was just a program that was talking about it, and she realised all the bits they were talking about, she hadn't seen. She had seen, so all the major parts, because it's been out for such a long time.
Well, it's been out a long time, but and Jaws. That's my favorite film, I think, of all time ever.
Well, that's what she was saying about the shark looks unrealistic. I said, but considering it's shark,
not about that.
The shark only appeared, what was it, near the end before it appeared, apart from the fin, or because it was always people suddenly disappearing or suddenly jerk and then get pulled down, and it was the music and all that. It actually gave the suspense. So the shark not being realistic was not really.
If she wanted to see unrealistic shark, she should have seen the one from Universal Studios. Oh my god, that was bad. That was on hinges. It had hinges.
I have seen it because they used to have it as part of their ride. It would come out the water. My mom and
something that surprised me on sharks is the Sharknado films. They're up to there's about as many Sharknado films as there is Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yeah, the big Sharknado thing. Yeah, I think I might have seen one of those at one point back on the Sci-Fi Channel thing years ago. They're just great mad fun, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't take themselves too seriously.
It's actually become a trope in Dungeons and Dragons. So it has. It's become a trope that the fact is, in Dungeons and Dragons, somebody has a spell and it's called a Sharknado. So the people are actually building small Sharknados. So they're getting the wee figures of the sharks and putting them into cotton wool. It's almost like a tornado, and they're basically painting it. As because it's become a trope, and Dungeons and Dragons have actually started using it. And I thought, there you go. There's something. It's a B movie at the best. And it is actually still so tropish that people are actually using it in other things. But
wow,
yeah, I picked up that one as well. She wore her yellow ribbon. John Wayne.
Oh,
nice
I've heard of that. Yeah,
John Wayne one. I do like John Wayne. We were talking. There was actually in the shop. They were selling a John Wayne big picture autographed. I was so tempted to get it, but I didn't have space in here.
Autographed?
Yep. Somebody, their whole charity. It was just basically, it was dedicated to somebody. It was just signed. And it's an old one. The charity shop were selling it for a good bit, because they obviously knew what they had in their hand. Somebody put it into the charity shop. And I was so tempted. But I didn't have that type of cash. Plus, I had nowhere to hang it. It was a movie poster.
Oh, wow.
And it's just one of those ones that you just signed, bottom corner. John Wayne. Thought somebody's got that when they did the movie. And they've kept it. You could see it was old. It was basically not what you would class as pristine. But considering what it was and how old it would be, I thought, yeah. See, when we were over in the States, I got the picture. See, and we went to do a flight over. Is it flight over Vegas? the helicopter flight, when we went down in the corner, there's a big John Wayne standing. I've got the picture standing next to him. The big figurine. It's almost like better than the Madame Tussauds John Wayne.
Yeah, I went to his grave.
They probably spent a little bit more money on it as well.
I saw on his grave someone had defaced it. So
see, that's his fitness nowadays. I just don't understand that.
That's just disgusting. Yeah.
Let's actually judge history by today's standards. Doesn't work.
No, and it never will. And it's just it's so ridiculous that you know.
It is time to be messing around with all that. Weird. There we've got the captain, Cockney Spock, in there. Hey, obviously he's not doing a stream, or else he's actually not started his stream yet. There he is. Anyone seen that one?
Robot Overlords. I believe I have.
What's the title?
No. Robot Overlords.
No.
Oh yes, seen that.
I remember Robot Jocks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good old one.
Yeah, I've not seen that one, I must admit. But Robot Overlords, Gillian Anderson, Ben Kingsley.
Gillian Anderson, cool.
Gillian Anderson.
Oh, wait a second. I think we did see that. Yeah.
It's just the one about the robots. Basically, they're just trying to overturn them, and it's just about the family. They're just living in. And I just thought, when I saw it, I remember seeing it. I've seen it once, and I thought it was schlocky fun. It's not what you would class as high-class sci-fi, but it was good enough to actually leave an impression. So picked it up, and I'm quite happy with that one. But I must admit, I forgot Gillian Anderson was in it. I remember Ben Kingsley was in it, but I forgot she was in it.
Ben Kingsley.
As soon as you mentioned her, I remembered that we'd seen it then. Yeah, because what's that, Matt?
Oh, Ben Kingsley, he'll do anything nowadays, even a cornflake commercial. So,
yeah, turn up to the opening in an envelope.
It was a bit of a shock to see him in Iron Man when he was Trevor from Croydon.
I could see that coming a mile.
Yeah, that was just actually, that was dire. That, yeah.
I was like, he's just gonna be an actor. I can tell.
Yeah. There you go. Holiday Inn.
That's a classic. Goodness.
Isn't it just special edition, collector's edition? I told you, it's whoever had them in, it must have had a collection. Like me, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm having that. But they're just some of the magnificent. Like the 7.
Oh, is this all from today's haul, though?
This is all today's haul, and they're all collector's editions, widescreen, special editions. It's just, I was over the moon. And some of them I'm replacing the ones I had because mine are just bog standard DVDs, nothing special on them. But some of the other ones I picked up are things like special collection of Father Ted.
You know, there's a term for that when you've got it, when you already have a DVD and you buy the next one up from that. It's called double dipping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I do that. I do that quite a lot. I've got a collection over there of all my doubles, and I reckon I've got about 50 ones that I've already got and I've replaced.
Yeah. I never replace them. I just leave them.
No, they're ones that basically they're lower. I keep the cases. I swap out the cases so I've got a decent case. I picked up things like Mrs. Brown, Monsters v Alien. That's for my friend's daughter. She loves that. And a good old Scottish one, Chewing the Fat.
Oh, I saw a few episodes of that yesterday, actually. I was looking into the Yes, I Can Smell that the drinker is always using.
Yes.
I was like, it's from this one.
But it's amazing the stuff. These are my last 2.
Oh, the Spaghetti Western Collection. Very
what
cool.
do we have in here then?
Gotta be some Clint Eastwood stuff in there.
Yep, it's Clint Eastwood. It is Fistful of Dollars.
Yeah.
For a few dollars more. And the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Bad and the ugly.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Blended.
The Spaghetti Western Collection.
I like the Outlaw Josie Wales. That's one of my favorites.
A whole pound.
You got robbed.
A pound for that. Yeah.
A whole £1 for this box set.
Wow.
And I bought 2 others at 50p each. And the woman says, and then I got another one at a couple of pounds. And she says £3. I says, you mean 4? She says, no, you get 3 for a pound. And she included that in it. So effectively, I got that for free.
Don't argue. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue. And this is the only one I picked up in my local village, the local town. And it is a classic. My wife loves it.
Oh, Mannequin.
Yeah. I have not seen that in years.
That guy was
like
in,
an
like,
Egyptian.
Aye,
was from,
I love Kim
Andrew
Cattrall.
something?
I'm trying to remember who's in it. I can never remember him.
He was in St. Elmo's Fire, and he was in. He was
Andrew
amongst
McCarthy.
that pack with
Andrew
Demi
McCarthy.
Moore and Andrew McCarthy. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I could never remember his name. He always reminded me of Martin Short, and my wife says it always reminded her of someone else. But it's Kim Cattrall. I love Kim Cattrall.
Oh yeah, wow! It's hard not to love Kim Cattrall.
Well, I've got the Porkies, so I have. I got the.
You got the whole collection of them, you.
Yes,